Application gems. The application gem is the virtual machine that does the work that's visible to the client application. So for the most part, when you're using GemStone, you're interacting with an application gem. Now these other things are kind of background tasks to do performance, to keep the shared page cache clear, to deal with certain performance issues. This is where we actually run Smalltalk code. This is the process that runs Smalltalk code. This is the process that creates, reads, updates, dereferences objects. You are familiar with the acronym CRUD, C-R-U-D, in relational database or in many simple applications we refer to create, read, update, delete. Well, in Smalltalk we don't so much delete objects as we dereference them and let the garbage collector delete them. But this is where objects are created, updated. There's some work that's invisible, some administrative tasks, local garbage collection, communication with the stone process. We allocate the space in local memory. So we start by just getting local memory for the space. And it's local memory and it's not referenced from anywhere outside, so we just use a direct pointer. We can do in-memory garbage collection. So again, if it's a newly created object, then no one else is referencing it. There's no references to this object from on disk. And so if there's no references to it on disk, once there's no references to it in memory, then we can just garbage collect it. So very efficient. You can create objects and release them all inside one virtual machine, all inside the gem. This can happen very quickly and efficiently. So this would be very similar to what you have for client Smalltalk. Pharo, Squeak, VisualWorks, VA Smalltalk, Dolphin, in-memory garbage collection. At some point, if you're going to make this object persistent, then, and commit it to the database, we need to assign an object ID and add it to the object table. So the gem is responsible for doing some of this. Generally, it happens during the commit process. It can also happen if you're sending the object to a client Smalltalk. So if you're using VisualWorks or VA Smalltalk and have Gem Builder so that you're replicating objects between the client and the server, then we need to assign it an object ID. And then certain collections, unordered collections, bag, sets, identity sets, and so on, simply hold object IDs. And so when you add them to the collection, then we need to have assigned an object ID. Objects that are new are copied to a free page in the shared page cache just before attempting a commit. We'll look at this process in a little bit more detail, but the object exists in memory when it's first created in one virtual machine. Before it can be made persistent and visible to other gems, we have to copy it to a page, free page. We have to put it in the shared page cache and eventually write it to disk. So that's creating a new object.